Nano Banana is awesome, but it's got one major flaw. The output resolution is just not high enough for you to use it for anything professionally. You're capped at about 1,000 pixels wide, and because of this, you're getting this really blurry, grungy look. So a viewer of ours noticed this in my latest Nano Banana video and reached out and said, hey, I found a way to upscale Nano Banana using a very common, well-known upscaler. So they put it in a plugin, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works and how you can get started for less than $5. And the best part is this works for Mac, Windows, and even Photoshop Beta. So let's get started. So now that we're in Photoshop, I've got a rendering that I've been working on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through Nano Banana. I'm going to ask it to simply change the wood siding to black. That way I've got the output of Nano Banana on top of this. And you can see this is a fairly high res image. This is about 2560 by 1680 in terms of pixel wise. So this is what it looks like with the black siding. You can see my prompt here. I'm using the Nano Banana plugin. And here we go. You can see immediately it's already become a little bit low res because we're putting this, 1,000 pixel image on top of this 2,500 pixel image, right? So if I zoom in, you can kind of see basically blurs all these phenomenal details that I had in my project. So to start the Upscale plugin, all I have to do is just select everything, and I'm going to go over to File, Scripts, and I'm going to run AI Upscaler Real ESR GAN for PS. So once you do that, it's going to ask you for a scale factor. You can go all the way up to 10 times, 2x, 4x. This is totally fine. If you've got people in here, you can enable face enhancement. This uses a different model just built for people. It takes a little bit longer. And then you can choose to either drop it into the existing document or create a new document. I'm going to do a create new document. That way we could do a side by side so you could see everything. So once you're done with all that, you hit start upscaling. And it takes, depending on the image size, anywhere from like 10 seconds to 30 seconds. All this gets computed in the cloud via Replicate API. And that's why you have to pay for credits. People ask me like, why do I have to use APIs? Well, it's because, some of this stuff isn't available locally. But I will say this costs 0.002. So it sounds like a funny number, but basically 400 generations is $1. I mean, you can't go wrong there. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start upscaling. And as you can see here, 0.002, and it's using a T4 GPU. Again, it's using cloud resources. So I'm gonna hit confirm, and it's gonna go ahead and do all the thinking. So now that it's finished, what it's done is it's created a new tab over here. So I've got a 4x and a 2x version already loaded up, and I'm gonna switch to 2x. And you can already see it looks so much sharper. Let me just do a quick swap. Look at that, that's crazy. So now what I wanna do is actually compare 4 options. I've got a 4x from this plugin, a 2x, and then I even ran it through Magnific. Magnific has been like the industry standard, but it's $40 a month. And honestly, that's like, I feel like it's too much. I'm sorry. It's a really good tool, but $40 a month, like, come on. So what I'm gonna do is little Photoshop tip here is you can actually go to Window, Arrange, and I'm gonna do 4 up. So I can see all of my images in one spot. So this image right here is my base, and then this is 4x, 2x, and then Magnific. I've labeled it appropriately, but you can see here how much sharper these options are. You can see like the details really come out because this starts to look super blurred. Let me zoom in and we can see that even further. So look at how sharp these peaks look in the ESR GAN version. Magnific starts to blur. It looks a little bit more like the source, but these super crisp. And another little pro towards these two is pay attention to the coloring of the base image right here. It kind of looks like black with a little bit of brown, right? But then look at the Magnific version. You see how it starts to bring out all these like random details? It's getting a little bit too creative. I feel like this respects it generally more in terms of original coloring, right? Like it looks black, we've got some browns here and there, and it's not adding too much. Even look here, like this looks a little weird as well, right? So I like that it's a little bit truer to the source. So let's move to another area of the project. So now let's move over to the pool area and do a little comparison. So as you can see, the base image looks pretty blurred, but we've got some details that stick out, like this marking on the stone here. If we go over to our ESR GAN ones, we can see that texture is coming through nicely, and Magnific kind of does its own thing. But you can see down here, these are all blurred. You know, you look at the reflection, look at the texture, the grass. You can't really make out any details, but when you look up here, it looks much sharper, it's crisper. I think the only negative thing is if you look at the detail of the patio furniture, it does like a really good job trying to copy or figure out what's going on here. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but you can see it looks a little weird. Magnific did a good job reconstructing it, but again, super blurred. And just remember, this is 2x, so it's apples to apples, and you can see there's a big difference in terms of sharpness. So in general, like if you need sharpness, I think this is like a really good route and very, very affordable. Again, Magnific is $40 a month. This is probably $1 for like the rest of your life. I can't imagine you using this more than 400 times, you know what I mean? Not because it's not a good tool, but like 400 is a lot. So now we're looking at some patio furniture all the way to the back of the image. You know, this is some real background stuff. So we are like looking very, very deep in terms of the image. You know, some of these details people never see, but this is the only time you actually see that detail kind of come out. But you can see grass is super, super sharp here. It's all blurred down here, but vegetation is looking much, much sharper. And this is a very difficult thing to do. I mean, you've got like hedges, you've got the trees, and it does a pretty good job trying to bring those details to life. Just to give you some scale, let me zoom out on the 2x. We're literally zoomed in like right here. That's what we're talking about. Like we are getting deep in there with the details. So I think overall it does the job. So let's look at one more place and then we'll talk about how you actually install this if you're interested. All right, so now we're looking at the left of the house. Just so you understand what we're looking at, we are zoomed all the way somewhere around here. So I'm going to zoom back in and you can see similar to the peak we were looking at before, the blacks and the browns, they've definitely come through. That's all preserved. Magnific goes a little bit off the rails, and we could see that it's trying to get the tree detail back. You know, some parts are successful, some not so much, but overall we are getting that sharpness that we're not getting anywhere else. So overall, I think it's a pretty good, solid option. So if this seems interesting, the dev is actually giving our viewers a really nice coupon code. So let me show you how to get started. So if this seemed interesting to you and you want the plugin, I've got the link in the description if you want it. And as a special bonus, Anna is giving us 50% off to the first 50 buyers if you use the code ArchViz. So super cool that she did that. And that is a coupon code, not an affiliate link. I don't get any benefits promoting this stuff. I just think it's cool. I think it's a really cool plugin and the community's been asking about it. So check that out. Anyways, if you go ahead and you buy it, you're going to wind up getting a script file. And it'll look something like this. It'll say AI upscaler, real ESR GAN for ps.jsx. All you have to do is copy this and go into any Photoshop installation. This could be beta, it could be 2025, 2024, it could be Mac, Windows, does not matter. And you're just going to go into the presets and the scripts folder, and you're just going to drop it in there. That's it. So you can see here, it's CDisk, program files, Adobe, whichever version you want. As you can see here, going into the beta, we're going into our presets, then we're going into scripts, and it's right there. Once you do that, you do need to generate a replicate API. As we know, we go over to our replicate account, we click here, API tokens, generate a token, and then you hit copy. And when you go and launch it in Photoshop, it'll ask you for this token. Drop that in, it builds the connection between replicate and Photoshop. Head over to Photoshop and now go to File, Scripts, and you'll see it right here. You can click it here. I do recommend setting a keybind for this or a keyboard shortcut. That way you don't need to manually do this every single time because it can be a little time consuming. But anyways, you click that. If you didn't drop in the API key, you do that now, and then you're ready to go. So overall, I think it's a pretty clever tool. I've been working with the dev for probably like a week now to improve it because I thought it was really good, but there's some things I wanted a little bit better. And I think it's a fun little passion project. So I'm curious what you guys think, if this is something you're going to use or not. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll try and get back to you. And as always, please consider liking and subscribing. Really helps the channel out. Hope you guys enjoyed this one and see you next time.